Okay, let's just get down to this poem. Erik, you're always in my head, always. I love you, you know? I tell you that every time you ask. I understand now why people call you Ed. Your name is Erik Delgado. Your initials are Ed. Ed, 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 heart, heart, heart. I love you, I love you, I love you. Those 3 words mean the most. You're perfect in every way. You're taller than me. You're so nice, and you tease me in a nice way. I never asked you, though, if you love me back. You have a girlfriend, and it kills me. I got a boyfriend, and you got jealous. Why? I asked you why, and you told me, I don't know. Then you asked me some questions. You asked me, do you love me, and what if I asked you back out again? I answered them truthfully. Yes, I do, and I would be really excited and say yes. So what now? What's going to happen to us now? By Cassandra. That was my longest poem, and I didn't really write it. I didn't write it recently. I wrote it, I think, over the summer, beginning of the year. I don't know. I also want to put in this video my regret list. It's like almost 2 pages front and back, if you want to listen. No questions asked about this, okay? None whatsoever. Okay. I regret hardly telling my brother or my sister I love them. Barely hugging my mom or saying I love her. Teasing my dad. Locking Jasmine in that fake oven. Never getting to say goodbye to Jasmine before she died. Barely seeing the ones I love. Being a horrible best friend. Ever meeting Autumn. Ever having friends. Being overdramatic. Thinking it was alright to cuss. Always questioning my religion. Being lazy. Crying over stupid things. Lying to everyone. Wanting to ever die. Letting my parents' fighting ruin my life. Being bad. Being shy. Never singing in front of my parents. Being unhappy. Tripping. Mostly being clumsy. Never going to bed till 10 or 11 or later. Not working alone. Being afraid of everything. Ever getting cancer. Not being myself. Not being able to say no to so many things. Opening my big mouth. Telling my mom my outfit was cute when I hated it and had to wear it anyways. Ever wearing makeup. Let guys take advantage of me. Ever being used. Ever meeting Cameron McIntyre in the 4th grade. Meeting that stupid boy in the 2nd grade who... Never mind. Not being trustworthy. Being stupid. Being forgetful. Ever letting my appearance bug me. Falling in love is what I regret too. I also regret getting involved with singing, watching TV instead of doing notes. Where does that fit in? I don't know. Screaming at my friends when I was upset, doing the opposite of what my mom says. Never believing Casey when he said I wasn't fat. It's funny. Laughing at the stupidest things in the world. Thinking rape was a joke. Going to Austin's house. Starting drama with Danny Tapp. Hardly ever talking to people at church. Never following my dreams because I thought they were stupid. Being embarrassed when somebody read my secrets. Having secrets. Being embarrassed at all. Having a dream. I regret never paying attention in English. Not being able to spell things right. Being dyslexic, possibly. Going to public school. Thinking bad things. Having weird dreams. Ever wanting to be a vampire. Not being an open book. Taking it too far with love. Not eating enough. Being afraid to eat in front of people. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Okay, having the fear of going up in front of the class and presenting something. Explaining things too many times. Getting in trouble with the police 2 or 3 times. You guys didn't even know that. Stealing, telling people stuff that is not their business, like just a couple seconds ago. Having a best friend that I didn't talk to for a long time. How do they feel about that? Having a best friend and then having them not talk to them in a long time because they go to a different school or something. That's just, I don't think that's right. It's like, you get a best friend, they say, oh, we're going to be best friends forever, and then you don't speak to them in a long time. They don't speak to you in a long time. It's just sad. Getting a new best friend that doesn't talk to me a lot. Maybe 1 or 2 periods during a school day that they talk to me. I don't regret getting my best friend Casey or Kaylee. Crying as many times as I did. Oh, I regret crying as many times as I did. I regret not doing homework, losing Josh, losing Erik, losing Zach, getting lost, almost dying, ever starting drama, making everything a big deal. I regret making everything so long, writing this regret list, punching Casey. I'm so sorry. I was upset about what happened. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Hurting Kaylee's feelings, seeing people suffer and not being able to help them. Hurting my dog. Squeezing a frog's guts out when I was 6, thinking I had such a bad life. And my last one, my very, very last one, until I could think of something else, is being jealous. That's my number one thing that I regret. Being jealous. There's no point in being jealous. Like, if you really like a guy and then he gets a girlfriend and you see them and you're just jealous of her because she gets him and he doesn't want you. That's the saddest thing. You getting jealous over that. That was me. That was me. It was stupid. I just regret it. I shouldn't have been sad all those times I was. I had no purpose being sad. So lately at school I've been like really happy and my friends have been noticing a change. And they like the change in me. And they ask me questions now and I answer them truthfully and they say, wow, you changed. And it's true. I am making a video here, Dad.
I knew it.
Knew what?
You're making a video. And you can put it on YouTube.
Yep.
I knew it. See? I'm so smart.
Too bad I wasn't singing.
Listen, are you recording that?
Yeah, I'm recording right now. No.
Okay. I love you, princess.
See what you do? Stop. At least you didn't hear what I said.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. So I heard nothing, so I must have heard what you said.
But at least this wasn't the video that I was singing on.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you show the world, but you won't show your own daddy.
See what I mean? That was one of my regrets. I can fix it anytime I want to. It's just, I'm like really shy. And I really hate when people say I have good singing or I have bad singing. I really hate when I'm judged. Or even if I get a compliment on my singing, I really hate it. I don't know. I don't know why. I could just think whatever I want about singing. I don't care what people say about my singing. And yes, I am going to make a video of me singing because there's this variety show at my school and I don't know what to sing whatsoever. And I picked out these 3 songs, but I try to sing them, and they don't sound good. Like, I don't have a good voice. I can't sing them right. Last year, I was in choir, and I got picked to be in soprano. Now I think I should be in alto. Because singing low, like, I can sing low, but I can't sing low. And I can sing high, but I can't sing really high. So I'm, like, in the middle. I'm, like, a second soprano. Like, an alto and a soprano, but in the middle, because I can't do high soprano and I can't do low alto. So it's, like, in the middle. Just like being a middle child. It's horrible. So I guess that's today, so I'm either going to sing later today or I'm going to sing tomorrow, okay? So probably tomorrow or the next day, because I still have to get all the lyrics and stuff. I mean, I know the songs by heart, but I will mess up. I will. So, and then I have to find all the songs, the karaoke versions of the songs, so I could sing it without the other person singing. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, so goodbye for now. Yes.